but I make sure I put it through that filtering process until I give it the credit of being an objection. Lou tells me he wants to be $500 a month, right? I come over at $1,000 a month. So when I come over with my numbers, that's called my what? My first pencil. His $500 a month, that's only his first pencil. That's all it is. They're giving you a first pencil too. So raise your hand if you had a customer who came into the dealership who wanted to pay X amount of dollars per month with only X amount of dollars down and left putting more money down and at a higher monthly payment, right? So why would I take it as gospel when the next customer comes in and get myself all spun out? They're playing the game too, right? They're playing the game too. And to dive into that, they're going to throw at you different things that seem like objections. So they're going to throw at you what seems like objections. For the most part, they're excuses. And you've heard me say it before, probably on the university, but I really believe this. I don't ever give it credit to be a real objection unless they prove it to me. They're guilty until proven innocent. To me, they're excuses. The number one reason they make an excuse is to complain, right? Now more than ever, it's built into our society, our culture, that everyone has a platform with social media, and everyone should constantly complain about or vent about or talk about how they're feeling all the time. In addition to that, we have no idea what goes on in their home life. Maybe they don't have anybody to listen to at home. They know that inherently built into this process that the customer is always right. So they're exercising that right to be right. They're exercising their right to complain, right? So a lot of times it's just a complaint, right? I mean, most of us every morning complain that we don't feel like getting out of bed and we don't feel like going to work. But usually every morning we get out of bed and we go to work. It's just a complaint, right? Number two reason why they'll make an excuse that will appear to be an objection is to negotiate. As much as they say they don't like to do the back and forth, that's BS, man. They like doing it. They just don't like doing it when it's not working in their favor. Because if every time they sent Ryan up to the desk, he came back and the numbers went down, the price, the payment, they would love the back and forth, right? What don't they love about that? They want to negotiate for sport. They want to feel like they're playing a part in the deal coming together. Nobody wants to feel like they have no say in the matter. So they want to do the back and forth. If you had a customer, and listen, we've all been here. You have a customer, they want $2,000 down, $600 a month. If you came back $2,000 down, $600 a month, do you think they shake your hand or would they send you back one more time? They send you back. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. They want to play the back and forth. They want to do that. And that, God rest his soul, I had a finance director. He just passed away a few months ago. His name was Drew Marco. He was a great guy. He was with Toyota for 40 years. And he said to me once that a good deal is when one person's happy and the other person's happy. When one person's sad and the other person's sad. And what he meant was, it's a give and take. That creates a good deal. It also removes any resentment, right? If your customer feels like you guys work together to make the deal happen, your CSI scores will go up as well. Because they feel like you guys built a team. You were a team. You did it together. So if they're not complaining, if they're not negotiating, the number 3 reason why they will throw an excuse at you is to stall, right? People aren't afraid to spend money. They're afraid to make a decision they're going to regret. We spend money every day. They just don't want to have buyer's remorse. They want to know that they did the right thing, right? They don't want to go home, talk to their cousin. Oh, you got a new car? Yeah, I did. Oh, great. Where'd you get it? I got it here. What are you paying per month? Oh, I'm paying this. Oh, really? Yeah, why do you say that? Well, my neighbor just got one and they're paying $75 less. They don't want to deal with that, right? And the number 4 reason, if they're not just complaining, if they're not negotiating, if they're not stalling, the number 4 reason is it could be valid. It could legitimately be an objection, not an excuse. But I make sure I put it through that filtering process until I give it the credit of being an objection. Sometimes, listen, you got a family of 7, a convertible is just not going to do it for them. It's just not, right? It's just not. But you got to find that out. So in my mind, they're always excuses until proven otherwise.